homegirls, my name is Kay. I'm from VA, and you're getting cozy to my new song, Pull Up.
I done had a couple of the dudes way before. They only gave a little bit, but I'ma need more. I'll tell you what I'm one, if you not with it, we could quit it. But if you say you down, where's your gang gonna spit it? If I got compete, I don't really want you round. I'm the type of shorty, need to know that you be down. Focusing on us, we all know the three's a crowd. So if you want it, you need to just pull up on it. From the night to the morning, need to know that you're on it.
What is up, homegirls, and welcome back to the Cozy Chat Podcast. Shout out to my girl, Kay. That was her new song from her latest EP, Ask Me Again in the Morning, called Pull Up. Okay, if y'all tapped into Fearless, y'all already know who Kay is and what she's all about, so make sure you guys tap in and support her. You're going to be hearing a few of her songs here on the podcast. But what is up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a good week, productive, good vibes. I'll tell you something about me. I'm bloated as a mug. What's going on? Because, I just got off my diet. And I was kind of bloated, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, like how it usually is. But now I'm off. So it's like, why do I still feel big? Like, I just feel real bloated. Like, and I had ice cream yesterday. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, because this is my 4th week, y'all, being disciplined, okay? Going to the gym, okay?
Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job.
I don't know. Did I tell y'all this? I don't know if I did, but my theme of 23 is discipline. Trying to lock in on being a better me. Anyway, let's go ahead and not waste any time. But this is what I want to start doing, you guys. So I really appreciate it when you guys are DMing me or when you guys leave like reviews and stuff like that. It is everything to me because I love knowing what you guys think. So I want to start reading out the different reviews that I've gotten, and I encourage you guys to leave one, have me read it out on the pod, or just to I don't know, just leave one. So shout out to Watch and See. She actually has her own workout line, so you guys tap into her. And she said, love Aaliyah's personality. Content is so raw and enjoyable to listen to. Thank you. That's really sweet, So I just want to make sure that I am always thanking you guys and celebrating the homegirls, because y'all are just so important to this journey and this process. So I just always want you guys to feel like I really, really, really appreciate every listen, every watch, every DM, every comment. It doesn't go unnoticed, So I really do want to thank you guys for that. ASMR moment, y'all. I don't have anything special. I have Kirkland wine. I'm alky. Am I alky? Kirkland water, okay? Because I'm just not in that kind of wine mood, so I'm gonna give y'all a little swig of the water. Whew, very nice. Okay, Unguarded. Okay, it's about that time we get unguarded. I'm gonna need us to get out of jail. I'm gonna need us to find the key and unlock so we can get out of this hellhole. Okay, as y'all know, all homegirls, look, this is my disclaimer. All homegirls are welcome. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what ethnicity you are. When I express my thoughts, it's gonna come from a perspective of me being a Black woman, right? So I just like to give that disclaimer because I don't want it to seem like I don't welcome all women, because I do, but it's always gonna come from a Black woman's perspective, okay? So that's if it's real blackity black black black, because I'm Black. Happy Black History Month, period. Okay, I just want to tap into this because we're women, okay? And specifically in the Black community, and I'm sure you may see this in other communities too, but speaking from my experience, that Black women are often raised to be independent, very strong, driven, fearless, bold, hungry, we're just raised to be very strong, right? And me and my sister talk about this all the time, because there's I even feel like there's a difference between, how people raise their sons versus their daughters. Like, they raise their daughters but love their sons. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you feel like guys get a different kind of treatment, right? Like, they're glorified for sleeping with girls and getting money and bow, wop, 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 right? And then like if you're a woman, it's like, don't be a hoe, don't be a whore, sit pretty, don't be too loud, right? It's just a different kind of like approach being a woman. So I think that's amazing. Like my mom raised me that way. My mom is very like, don't rely on no man for no money, always have your own money, get your education, be a boss. You know what I mean? Like she's just very like, have a plan, execute the plan. So if that relationship ended tomorrow, if God forbid I wasn't here tomorrow, you can survive. So that's how my mom has always raised me, and I'm pretty sure that's pretty common for a lot of y'all too. So I think that's beautiful, and I think that it's important to have an independent spirit, because ain't nothing cute about relying on a man for everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think you should always have your own, right? Or put yourself in a position where you don't need him. Like, if he want to take care of you, period, daddy, ice me out, right? But, like, it's not where if he's not feeding you a plate, you're screwed, right? Like, so just always setting yourself up. So I think that's great, but I think that there is also pros and cons to that. And I say that because even with myself, like, I'm still in this journey of becoming unguarded and accepting help, right? Because it's like, I don't like to ask people for things. I don't like to be vulnerable in that way. Like, I will take out a loan and figure it out before I go and be like, hey, can I have some, hey, you know what I mean? And everybody's different. And I think if you can be vulnerable enough to like do that, I think that's amazing, because I think there's strength in that, because I have a problem with that, and I have a problem and I'm working through that. And it's not even just like in relationships, it's even with family, with friends. Like, I just really have a hard time, just asking for anything and accepting help when it's being offered. And I don't know if that's coming from the fact that I was raised the way I was raised, or as Black women we're often raised a certain way, I don't know, but I just feel like in this year, I think we gotta let some of these bars down. Like, we gotta start cracking down on these bars, because I feel like we are given a village and a community for a reason. Like, we're not built to be alone. We're not built to be in isolation and stuff like that. And I think culture will try to tell us, I don't need nobody. I don't need that. I don't need no. It's like, baby, yes, you do, baby. You are cold. Baby, you are cold. Oh, heat broke 2 years ago, and you still in that Toyota, and you cold, and this man keep offering to take you to work because he got heat, and you keep saying no. Let them go. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's exaggeration, but like, seriously, like, sometimes we are sent blessings that we don't want to accept because we're being a little stubborn and we're being so guarded, and we don't want to seem vulnerable, and we don't want people to think that we needed something. We don't want anyone to be able to throw stuff in our face, right? We should like try to embrace help and embrace support, and it's okay to lean into your safe places. Like, it's okay to lean into your safety zones, right? But so I definitely think it's important to identify who's genuine and who's not, because I think where that comes from of just like, I don't need nobody is because you don't have a safe space. Like, if you had a safe space, maybe your perspective of leaning into people would be different. Like, for instance, like, even my mom, like, her experience of being so independent was, I think it's a mixture of things and how it trickled to me. Like, I feel like my mom, like I told y'all, if y'all remember, like, she grew up as a Jehovah's Witness. So a lot of their beliefs are different from like people who may walk in like a Christian faith. So how she grew up was very rigid and very explicit in what's okay and what's not. And I think as my mom got older, she started to rebel against that a little bit. So I think it kind of shaped her personality. It shaped her personality of being like, I don't have to do that. Why do I have to do this? I can do it. Like, you know what I mean? And like my grandmother, my mom's mom, she was a stay-at-home wife. And I think my mom was just like, well, I don't want to be a stay-at-home wife. So I just think she started to develop her own mindset that was like exuding and like spilling out independence. And then, you know, when she got with my dad, they were together for a little bit, but you know, when they had me, they weren't together. So her pregnancy immediately changed into single mom mode. So how do single moms have to think? They got to go out here and hustle. They got to do it for their babies. They got to do it for them. You know what I mean? So I feel like, and it's not a bad thing. And I love my mom and I think she did amazing, but you know, everyone's experiences shape them. So I think that experience shaped her to be super like independent, don't need nobody. And that was instilled into me. And I think even for me, I have a hard time just accepting, like I was telling y'all, like, even with Michael, and this is my whole like man, girl, my whole man. And I'm just now at a place to be like, when he sends me money and just be like, thank you. Right? Like that took me a minute, because before he would want to send me a little something and I'm sitting up here like, oh, y'all just, I don't know, I don't need to send it back. Da, da, da. Girl, now he slide a little $50. Shit, thank you. And now I'm a little more willing to accept. And I wouldn't even identify that as help because I didn't necessarily ask, but even like gifts, like just anything that just seems very just generous. I am working to become unguarded to take those things. And people who are God sent for us, like we have to start receiving that. And then once we start to be able to be in a spirit of like receiving more, it will help us to lean into more of our feminine energy. Okay, so typically when we think of feminine energy, or when I see like on TikTok, I feel like a lot of the feminine energy wave is really like in relationships and dating, right? Like, oh, let him open the door for you. Let him do this, let him do that, because it'd be. And okay, this is a little tangent, but hold this thought real quick. Y'all, please filter your feeds. Like, please filter your Instagrams and your TikToks. And I know TikTok's a little hard because you have For You, but the algorithm is crazy. But I really challenge us to, like, filter that kind of stuff, because I feel like everybody thinks they're a life coach these days. And hopefully y'all really do not feel that vibe for me, because I'll be the first one to raise my hand and be like, bitch, I'm a hot mess too. Okay, so please, if it ever comes off coachy, you let me know, because it's like everyone wants to be a coach. Everyone wants to tell everybody what to do and fucking, excuse me, I'm trying not to drop the F-bombs. And everybody wants to, you know, just how to be a lady, how to be a soft girl, how to like, it's just like, nah, it's like your walk is your walk, right? Like, so when you listen to positivity, hopefully that can influence you to enhance the best version of you for whatever that looks like for yourself. You don't need anybody telling you how to be a woman. Like, I just think that's so cringe. But anyway, next. Okay, so like I was saying, I even really forgot my point. Oh, okay. So like even on TikTok, right? Like they tell you like, feminine energy, unlock this, unlock that. And I think it's more than just the relationship part, because I think when you get to that point, when you start accepting help, you start accepting support, it will soften you. Because as amazing as it is to be the boss, to be Miss Independent, like, yes, I'm not saying dim your light, keep being independent, keep shining, but there is so much beauty and ease and feeling feminine. We don't have to be the man and the woman and I'm holding it down this relationship. It's like, I don't want to hold it down. I'm tired. I've been fighting all my life. You know, I've been fighting all my life. I'm tired. I want to be soft. I want to feel feminine. I want to feel womanly. I want to feel gentle. I want to feel gooey. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think in 2023, like, we should really try to tap into that, and even outside of like how people treat us, right? Like relationships, friendships, like whatever, but like really how you treat yourself. And it's more than reading a damn book and posting a reel about it, that a book y'all don't even be reading. And I be seeing that too. I don't know why I'm reading Instagram and TikTok to filth today, but it's more than that. Sometimes what we see is so shallow with what feminine energy really is. And I think it is really, truly taking care of yourself and putting yourself in spaces where you can be vulnerable. That's really feminine energy. Like, I feel like where you can be your authentic self and don't have to feel like you have to front, don't have to feel like you have to put a guard up, don't have to feel like you got to watch what you say. Like, you are just being a woman. You are just feeling like a kept woman, whatever that feels like to you. So if you feel like being a kept woman is having the appearance together and just having a self-care day and feeling beautiful, boom. That like, you know what I mean? That's your feminine energy. If your feminine energy is just being like, you know what? I went to therapy and I worked through my feelings rather than cussing that motherfucker out. That's your feminine energy, you know, like, so you define what that is, but I really think like we should really tap into that. And when you really start to feel feminine and womanly, like, it just changes your whole aura, right? Like, your whole confidence changes. Like, you just look beautiful, you talk beautiful, you feel beautiful, you radiate like just positivity and light. And I just think that is the sexiest thing a woman can wear, is positivity, light, and just being feminine. You know what I mean? And another thing, because people be talking about this girl, but I think she actually wears it very well. And you know what? Leave comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave comments. And if you're listening, DM me. But I think a girl who wears this well is Lori Harvey. And, you know, I kind of think Lori Harvey gets a bad rep. You know what I mean? And I mean, some of her stuff do look a little janky. I ain't gonna lie. But I think the whole principle of her just being a woman who is in her element, and I feel like she is very sure of herself, and she gives off very feminine energy, right? So I mean, of course, like, her resources and who she is, like, whatever, it may help to enhance it so she like looks all good and stuff, but I just get a vibe that she's just very sure about herself, and that I'm attracted to. And personally, I don't think she's doing anything wrong. I think she's just dating, but I think she dates such high profile guys, so it makes her look away, or makes people think she looks away, whatever. But I'm just saying, as far as just like her energy and what she puts out, I just feel like she's a very confident, well-kept, feminine, sure woman. You know what I mean? So it's not so much about the person, but just more so about the qualities. And when you just start to like break off those chains from yourself and pull those bars down, you can start to enter into a walk of really being a woman, and not a woman that gotta be independent, not a woman that gotta be strong, not a woman that gotta like, you don't have to, you can cut the goddess, right? You just are just a woman. And then you can, in your womanly walk, you define, you know, what you want to do, or what you want to take with you, what you want to carry, what you don't want to carry. You know what I'm saying? But I think to some degree we have to kind of peel back the layers of this whole independent woman thing. And I think stay independent, yes, but when you see help, take it. When if you feel like God is starting to send you your partner, let him lead, right? Like, that's really how it's supposed to be, y'all. Like, we're not supposed to be the ones doing everything. We're not supposed to do that. Like, this is why you have family. This is why you have friends. This is why, you know, you have relationships, romantic relationships, whatever. Like, eventually we're supposed to get to a space where we don't have to do it all. And really from jump, we shouldn't have to do it all, but, you know, environments and situations like influence us or whatever. But I just encourage you to just take the help, take the support, take the love, receive the love. Like, just walk in your womanly walk and feel confident and beautiful. And it just will just start to ooze through your body, girl. Girl, it's gonna ooze, baby. Okay, I want to ooze. I'm trying to have some radiance up in me. Okay, because I'm tired of fighting, and we should, you know, like, that's really what it's about. And then like honing back into what this whole podcast is about, y'all. Like, that girl journey, and that girl journey is being whole. And that's just the best way to put it. You know what I mean? And just trying to better yourself every day. Not having someone tell you how to better yourself. Not, you know, of course you have people encourage you and talk light into you, you know, but just defining who you are on your terms. You know what I mean? So, of course, on this pod, I'm always encourage you to choose happy, choose yourself, choose better versions of you. Like, I'm always encourage that, but you define that, right? Like, not anybody else. So that's my little tidbit for the night. Okay, so that's all I got, y'all. Like, we unguarded in 2023. Okay, we are unguarded in 2023. We are going to just accept. Arms open, accept. I'm taking it in. I want it. Thank you. Received. And no pushback. All right, so that's it for me tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the message. You enjoyed this little key. And tell me what you guys think. Like, are you having a time with accepting? Where are you in your feminine walk and in your womanly walk? I would love to know. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Be sure to keep up with me on Instagram at Aaliyah's Corner. You do not want to miss any tea. You guys so much. Be sure to like, comment, share, download, whatever. Tell all your friends, okay? Because we want to keep building this community. So thank you guys so much. I love y'all. Bye.